had a whole bunch of people in here over the weekend for training, and we were talking about this general softness that seems to be underlying the economy, the business owners we deal with. So a lot have great confidence and are doing pretty good, Jonathan, but a lot are telling us that they're seeing their pipeline of work slow down. They're seeing their margins get squeezed a little bit more. And margins have always been a fight for everybody, right? But squeezed a little bit more. More and more are telling us that their jobs are getting delayed. All right? Tariffs, the cost of tariffs is starting to impact people. Just starting to impact people. Even when you read that stuff last week about Coca-Cola raising their prices to offset tariff, right? But you know, Harley Davidson's got its own problems. Obviously now Facebook's got its own problems. You know, I'm not a Facebook guy, as you know. I'm not a big social media guy, right? But I don't even understand why Facebook is needed. I mean, it makes people's lives a little easier, but 20 years ago it didn't exist and the world was fine, right? But they've got their own problems. Harley Davidson's got its own problems. You know, I see my friend who has a construction company here in Orlando needs 40, 50 employees. He's got problems. And then when he tells me he hires the employees, their GCs or the people they work for slow things down. So he's sort of like the chicken and the egg kind of thing he's got going on here. So, you know, between rising interest rates, cost of fuel, cost of labor, wages going up, minimum wage impact, some housing seems to be slowing down a little bit. Just seems to be an underlying current that, you know, a year or two from now we can have a significant problem. And that's what I'm trying to tell our clients is we got to be preparing for next year. Not this year, next year. This year's over. It's August next week or this week, right? It's August. This year's basically over. You're not going to have a huge impact on this year. But you can have a huge impact for next year and the year after if you plan for it properly today. So if you're really looking at your business and dissecting it, there's a lot of things you can do to really be honest about where you're at and what you're doing. And that's what we spent the weekend working on, so that when we meet with business owners out in the world and out in the community, we can talk to them about what matters to them. That's what we hopefully accomplished this weekend.